In order to install an incline auger to your unload, you must first add this short section of flighting and make some minor modifications. The critical step here is to maintain the proper spacing between the auger flights. If you bolted the new section on in this position, it would create a narrow section and slow down your potential capacity. Simply rotate the new section about 1/2 turn, line up the holes again, and you have then created a uniform spacing between the flights. We used the torch here to trim off a small amount of flighting to get the fit we wanted onto the shaft, then we bolted the piece into place. The space between the flights will vary slightly depending on the unload auger diameter, but the key is to keep the space consistent along the entire length of the auger. Next, remove the paddle and short center shaft from the end of the addition, and you're ready to extend the flighting to the end of the shaft. Carefully examine the flighting. You should notice a slight cupping in one direction, and you should match it with the piece to be added. You should also plan to slide the new flighting behind the existing flighting before welding it into place. This will prevent a ridge from being formed on the grain side of the auger. Tack weld the new flighting piece into place and then check your work. You may have to hold the new flighting piece close to the shaft until you get it welded tight. Once you have it in place, weld it securely to the center shaft. Now you can move to the end and use a torch to cut off the excess flighting. Be sure to cut it off even with the end of the center shaft. This is an example of an incorrect modification. The installer tried to use the entire length of the small piece he was adding without having to cut any excess off the end. This causes major capacity problems in addition to excessive load on the motor. Here's the finished look of the one we just did. With the auger modification complete, slide the shaft into place on the incline auger. You can see that by adding the flighting all the way to the end of the shaft, we will be able to deliver the grain right to the start of the incline auger flighting. Bolt it into place, and you're ready to go.